Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ghostbusters. Happy birthday to you. What? Did anybody hear that? Ah! Hey guys, Mandy Fraker coming at you again to talk about movies. As always, please hit the subscribe button, like this video, and share that shit. So, the year was 1984. The day was June 8th. And something happened that was amazing. Ghostbusters, the movie with Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, and Harold Ramis, hit the movie theaters. And up until I believe it was 1990, it was the highest grossing comedy of all time until Home Alone knocked it off that spot. So, I don't know if you guys can see this, but this symmetrical stacking, I know what you're thinking. It's eerily similar to the Philadelphia mass turbulence of 1947. However, it's just a bunch of stack of action figures. So, what I got here is these Diamond Select toy action figures. I bought them on Amazon. So when they put these figures out here, they're pretty neat actually. I mean, they're not Hot Toys or Sideshow collectibles or, you know, Blitz Away or anything like that. But they came out with, I think, 12 of them, and then 14, and then 15. And the deal was they're going to have, I don't know if you guys can see this, but you probably can't. But there's a piece in the back of these figures, of every one of these figures, that, you know, when you have all the pieces, you can assemble a full diorama of the rooftop scene from the end of the movie Ghostbusters Part 1. So, initially they had, I think, 12 figures, but there were some problems with packaging them so that you can have, you know, a piece in every, in every package of the figure here. So then it was 14, then I think it was 15. So I had to buy 15 figures from a bunch of different vendors on Amazon to get all of these. They all came at like different times and, you know, stuff like that. So I was going to make this video about Ghostbusters, but most notably putting this diorama together from start to finish. So this is what it should look like right there. So hopefully there's no extra parts here. So let's get going putting this thing together, huh? And we're back. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is the massive pile of pieces that this ends up being here. I don't know how well you can see that there. So I guess what I'm going to do now, I was going to do a video of all the unboxing and everything like that, but unfortunately, you know, it took me quite a while to actually even open the packages, and they have those, I don't know if you can see that, like those wire things to like keep them fastened in the package. It was, if putting this thing together is as difficult as it was opening that pile of packages over there, then I don't know how this video is going to end. But let's take a look at how to put it together, shall we? So I read the instructions, and just to kind of sum them up, because there is, it looks like 12 different steps at least on here. To sum them up, the instructions say to get really upset, not follow the directions, try to put it together yourself, get really angry, lose pieces, break other items, and then call your wife to help you put it together. So once that happens, it looks a lot like this, or in real life, looks a lot like, I don't know if you can see that very well, a lot like that. So, and then the next step that I'm supposed to follow is I have this big thing. So this is the background where you'd have Zool, you know, coming out of here. And you got to put them together with these plastic things here. And these things, aside from giving you like arthritis, trying to clip together and, you know, play with, they don't work at all. I got, so far, or my wife got anyway, one of these things in here, and it's not working. So I'm gonna get some fishing line or some string and get back to you, and we'll see what it looks like. So this is what it looks like with that background, and it's pretty cool. I don't know if you guys can see the dogs on either end, or the snakes close up on there for you. at the top and the head at the top to the Medusa kind of head. Pretty cool. So let's get the figures on there and see what we got. Alright, so I got all the figures unboxed, and I mean there are mazes of, let me show you, mazes of this stuff. I mean it's like, it's just never ending. Every piece is securely fastened with these things, and like, I would show you but you probably can't see, but my fingers are like raw from like taking probably 50, maybe 100, I don't know how many, but a lot of these things. But here's what I got out of this. So you got Dana Barrett. I think this one was only like 11 or 12 bucks, and it's actually not bad for something that you get for 11 or 12 dollars. It's certainly not, you know, Sideshow, Hot Toys kind of stuff, or Blitzaway or whatever, but it's not bad though. You know, you got, you know, Janine Melnitz, pretty cool. She comes with like a telephone and some Chinese food cartons. Pretty neat. You know, you got the Hell Dog. You got the Slimer. He comes with a bunch of different heads and a little stand to prop him up on. You got Peck here, the EPA guy, William Atherton. This guy is really interesting. In real life, he says that he's really hated in the movie, and in real life, he would get into like bar fights with people. People would scream at him in the street. He just made such an impact on people that he's like hated in real life. That's pretty crazy, man. I mean, he probably never knew that was going to happen. You got Ernie Hudson, and these guys come with like, you know, they got the Proton Pack. I don't know if you can see this, but there's a place to put the walkie-talkie that comes with it, and you can attach this stream, you know, Proton stream to the Proton Pack gun here. It's pretty neat. You know, some of them, you know, come with other little things, so it's pretty cool. Interesting thing about Ernie Hudson, it was Eddie Murphy originally playing Winston Zeddemore, and they were going to give him a large role in Ghostbusters, and Eddie Murphy didn't take it. He had another part he was playing, another movie or something he was filming. So they put Ernie Hudson halfway through the movie, and, you know, I mean, he's famous for a lot of things, right? Substitute, Oz, but I mean, this really probably helped him out in his career. Met him, really nice guy. You got, you know, other small things. You got the cab driver, you know. You got, I forgot what her name is, Zool or something like that. So that's pretty neat. You know, Ray Stantz, pretty cool. He comes with the goggles, and there's two different Ray Stantz. There's a slimed Ray Stantz, and then there's a quitting time Ray Stantz. This might be quitting time Ray Stantz, actually. And then you got, you know, so I had to buy two different Ray Stantzes to get the parts to build the, you know, rooftop mural. And then you got Bill Murray, Peter Venkman, and so I have a slime to Bill Murray and like just another regular, you know, Peter Venkman. Again, I had to buy a couple of each of these things just to get the pieces. So, you know, again, he comes with all the regular stuff, Proton Pack, and, you know, his gun looks like it sets in the harness on his thigh there, so I guess the other ones do that too. I'll have to look into that. You know, you got the librarian, that's pretty cool. You got the stack of books, that's kind of neat little detail there. You know, some of these come with stands. You got Spangler, Egon Spangler here. So Harold Ramis wrote this movie, and he put himself in this part because he felt like he was the only guy that could really play the part right. So, I don't know, I mean, who else could you think of playing that part? I mean, I couldn't think of anybody. But yeah, it's really cool. One of them comes with a little trap. I seriously doubt it opens. This pedal isn't not operational, but still neat though. That comes with a little trap here. I don't know if you can see that. And then one of them comes with the, I can't find it. I'm sorry. Oh, here it is. Comes with a little Gaga meter. That is really cool. Another interesting thing. A lot of the little toys, like the thing that Bill Murray's playing with when he first meets Dana Barrett, is a real thing that like measures gas or something. I forgot what it's called. But like they basically just like laid out a bunch of like real stuff and just had people pick stuff, and they pick like the silliest things to use. So not all these things are things that were made specifically for the movie. Some of these are like real life tools for engineers and stuff like that. Another cool thing about Sigourney Weaver playing Dana Barrett, not long after the movie, she had a fire in her apartment, in her kitchen, And the fireman came over and he opened the refrigerator and said, "You better call the Ghostbusters." So that's really cool. I was watching some interviews when I saw the 35th anniversary screening of Ghostbusters a couple weeks ago. And the lady who plays Janine Melnitz, she, even today, 35 years later, she opens her door for trick-or-treating on Halloween, and kids show up and they got the Ghostbusters outfit on. And she just thinks, like, you know, never would have thought 35 years from now I'd be opening my door to trick-or-treaters and they'd be doing things from a movie I was in. And she always wants to tell people, well, you know, I was in the movie, but she never does. That's some humility there, because I'd be telling everybody everything if I was in a movie. But she comes with little glasses, she's got her high heels on. So, I mean, some of these things were 12 bucks, some of them were 20, 30, 40. But to me, it was worth it to put this whole setup together here. So, if you've never seen Ghostbusters, I'm not quite sure what's wrong with you. You should check it out. It really stands the test of time for comedy and just, you know, putting, you know, almost kind of like a comedic spin on a scary movie that, you know, you probably can't do that again, except for Ghostbusters 2. They also make a whole thing like this for Ghostbusters 2, but I don't really know if I want to go through the nightmare again of doing all this. But, you know, as always, this is Mandy Fraker here to talk about movies. Please hit the subscribe button, like this video, and share that shit.